Welcome to my playthrough of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. There's plenty of shrines, secrets, and memories to unlock, so sit back and relax. Thanks for tuning in. To celebrate 2 years of the Nintendo Switch being a thing and 2 years of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I decided I wanted to redo my playthrough now with Facecam, and now that I have beaten the entire game, I have a lot more knowledge going into it this time than I did before. So, overwrite previous save data on my main profile? Let's do it. My name is BrianSaviano, aka Bricks O'Brien. And this is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild once again, but now with this and all this, and it's gonna be good. So I decided I wanted to play it because it's a really good game, and 2 years the Switch has been out, and so many fantastic games have come out for it that I wanted to give it another go. And now that I know what I'm doing, we'll get it through with it even quicker. So I'm assuming you either have A, seen my original series that I did on this way back when, or this is your first time ever seeing a playthrough of the game, or you're curious about what the game is about. All of the emotional moments, for the most part, like this opening cutscene here, yeah, no, we already know all this. Link has been asleep for 100 years. He is awoken to this blue jacuzzi type thing, and this thing is dripping down on. Open your eyes, Link. Open your. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Link is waking up. All right, he's just chilling. He was just minding his own business, sleeping, taking a power nap, 100-year power nap. But he is being awoken for the sole purpose of defeating Ganondorf once again. Go figure, right? Go defeat Ganon. That's every Zelda game literally ever. So that's the main goal. Will he actually achieve it? I'm willing to bet yes, but, you know, for the sake of keeping the suspension here, there is nothing that I can confirm nor deny, but yeah, he will. And this is a journey that takes potentially hundreds of hours. It takes you 100 hours to do like one playthrough of it. If you do a lot of the things that go on in the game. These episodes are going to be meaty. They're going to be big episodes. There's going to be a lot going on here, so grab some popcorn and get ready. So I already know all the controls. I know everything that already happens and what we need to do. So I'm going to be playing the game pretty quickly, you know? I know to go here, there, and everywhere. I'm going to be taking a more unique approach to... That's the Shikasalate. Take it, please. The long slumber, not the short slumber, the long slumber. So everything that is in this game aesthetically, like the Sheikah Slate, that's definitely not the Wii U game tablet or the Switch console itself, is very unique to Breath of the Wild and has not carried over since. Everything is just in this game for now. They actually just announced in a Nintendo Direct The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening coming out to the Nintendo Switch this year. And yes, I know how to open the inventory and everything else. That's going to be... I love how he kicks the chest, but he's still, you know, his foot... yeah. So that is coming out later this year. That's going to be great. It could be in the December or November. But also, Pokemon is coming out later this year, so there is a lot coming to the Switch very soon. So, Link is going to be leaving this cave, and yeah, it just takes a little while. We start on a main plateau, the Great Plateau, where we must learn all of our abilities all over again. So, there is the new light. We have officially escaped the what's it called? Cave of Slumber. Link, I am our light, but the light is shining right there. Okay, sure. Well, thank you. So, ooh, I can sprint, I can jump. I forgot some of the controls, but haha. Oh, I think I actually need to change some of the controls in a moment here. But, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know before clicking or tapping on the video, yes, this is indeed Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with your host, BrianSaviano, a.k.a. Bricks O'Brien. The massive plateau, so much to explore, so much to uncover, so much to just soak yourself into. The entire kingdom of Hyrule is our open playground to explore, and we're going to be doing that once again, but this time with more knowledge than we did the first time. Definitely a replayable game for sure. Not a game that I mind replaying at all. I've been wanting to replay it for a little while now. I'm actually going to switch the controls for a hot second here, and all the DLC is included as well. Amiibo, yeah, we're using Amiibo. Yeah. Oh, no, we can't use Amiibo yet. Let us see. Nope, motion controls, off? Off. Change jump button. I think that's what I wanted, right? Nope. No, that's not what I wanted, but you know what? That's okay. Let me check this one more time. Nope, ability controls off. Fixed minimap north. No, I think I just need to get reacquainted with the controls. Okay, let's just leave it to that and see what happens. So, mysterious old man down here, I don't know what your name is at all, but here you go. You're just chilling. I'm going to grab these apples real quick. Or, not really apples, but, yep, they're apples. Okay, cool. I thought they were some weird, like, well, these are Hyrulean apples that aren't necessarily apples, but we're going to call them differently because that's what we can do. So, on the Great Plateau, you need to go to 4 different little shrines that will give us some abilities that are going to be used throughout the entirety of the game. And this is really just the main tutorial area you need to go through. And this was the E3 demo. This was what people got to experience while they were waiting in line for like 2 or 3 hours to play this game for the very first time. And what I love about Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is it's a lot of things that make sense for the world. I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. But, oh, just pulling my leg. You know, ooh, a torch too. Cool. There's also, is there another weapon over here? Just help, well then, just help yourself to that as a weapon, right? Maybe? No, but I can light fires with it. What I was just about to say is, like, if I swing the torch at that fire right there, it'll actually work. So if I swing it, boom, there, it's on fire. So I love stuff like that. It just really makes it extremely unique for the way that the world works. And so a lot of these controls I'm going to have to get used to. I just forget a lot of kind of what goes on here. But you know, I remember most of it. So that's good. Let's see here. Run with X, jump with that. Okay, cool. I could have sworn I changed it when I initially did my playthrough, but you know, maybe I just got to get used to it. I'm assuming I just got to get used to it. And, ooh, Bokoblin, hello. No, get out of here. Wow, I launched him into infinity and beyond. All right, first Bokoblin fight. Come on. Get him out of here. Yeah, these videos are going to be very long, by the way. The first time I ever did these videos, I feel like they were extremely short in duration. And Breath of the Wild is a series you need to take your sweet time with. You need to really check every nook and cranny and take your time and just take everything in. And that is a tree branch that is probably the worst weapon we will ever receive in the game, but it is technically a weapon nonetheless. So you know what? That's fine too. Thank you, Mr. Slime. Choo Choo Jelly. You may ask me, Brian, what does the Choo Choo Jelly do? I don't even really know, but there it is. So I think it's used for elixirs, which I never actually used in my entire first time playing the game. Probably won't use them now. So I'm assuming you're going to want me to go to the Temple of Time over here that is currently out of time because it looks really awful. Yeah, it's going to be over here. Cool. And so, oh, wait, actually, is it? Yep, that's totally it. Okay, cool. No. It's over here. Oh, yeah? Oh, I know what this is. Okay, cool. So, yeah. This area is meant to just be a massive tutorial area. And where am I going? Over this way? Oh, it just looks a lot further. Okay, I getcha. Yep, we're going the right way. I forgot that these towers that are over here are covered up by rubble. And there is just so much happening. That's arrows that are going to be helpful if I can grab them off of here. Excuse me. I'm just going to take that bow from you. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. No. You're not doing any of that to me. Thank you. Wish there was a way for you to, like, disable tutorials, but obviously that would kind of defeat the purpose of this being a tutorial area, but there isn't any, oh, I've been here, done that sort of thing or option. So, yeah, unless you're playing in the master mode, which is the more difficult mode, which I will not be playing, because that will take me literally 7,000 years to play through that. It is much more difficult than you might think. So, yeah, let's go inside of here. Place our iPad mini into its lightning cable dock charging area and watch this tower arise from the rubble that has been surrounding it for probably the past 100 years or so. The thing with this is that it's apparently old Sheikah technology that all this stuff is. It's all like oddly sophisticated technology that did not get carried over into the future because society regressed a little bit, but it didn't. It kind of got better, but worse, and I don't really know. But got all these moblin creatures everywhere, and just bada boom, just out from the ground, you have this massive tower rising out, and that is the entire Great Plateau over there. And as such, all of the towers are being activated all throughout the entire kingdom of Hyrule, and it is our job to go after all of them to not only, you know, find locations on our map more easily, but to use them for fast travel points, which makes navigating the entire game incredibly easy. Before I just kind of, no, I definitely skipped through getting all of them on camera because they were, there were a lot of them. They were kind of a pain to get for some of them, but I missed out on showcasing a lot of the things that happened in the game by doing that and really exploring a lot of the areas, because some of the areas you never actually go back to, or you don't have to go back to other than unlocking the towers. So now we can see the entire open area of the Great Plateau right there. Bada boom. Right in the middle is the Shrine of Resurrection, where we came from, and we can teleport back to there whenever. And this tower we can teleport back to whenever because of the Sheikah slate. So there you go. Try to remember. Do you remember? Do you remember the time when we first met? Oh, remember the time. The beast. Uh-oh. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went wee all the way home. Or all the way back to Hyrule Castle. There he is. He looks like you know. Well, that's a lie. You don't need to rush at all. This game is the definition of taking your time. You can totally just waste your time doing whatever. You're not in any rush at all. So don't feel like you need to go and save. You know, Princess Zelda, she's been asleep for 100 years. She can wait 100 more years, all right? She's totally fine. So you're going to want to navigate down here. And, yeah, you can fast travel to any of the towers and any of the... Actually, it's just the towers, and I don't think you can teleport back to shrines. I don't believe so, but you can teleport back to the Shrine of Resurrection. So at least there's that. Hi, old man. We're going to get that glider. It seems we have quite an enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted from across the galaxy. They've been long dormant. If you do not mind me asking, did anything occur while you were up there? I'm just going to say nothing, like Link does for the entirety of the game. Although I cannot hear anything, I did So you react as if you heard something coming from the direction of the castle. How did you know that? You were not even up on the tower. Who are you? No. Seems you have some work as far as earning your trust goes. It's like this dude knows everything. He actually does. So he's good. That is the Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, he appeared, and since every single sausage maker in all of Hyrule is trying to capture him to use them for some Fenway Franks, but you know they just can't get a hold of him. Yeah, we're gonna just not answer this stranger because we're gonna talk to strangers. Okay, that is a lesson you learn very early in life. Is you just don't talk to random people that glide in from the ether. You know, you can't do that. Also, I think you can get off. I don't know if you can get off the Great Plateau. If there's any way possible to cheat it to get off the Great Plateau early, there might be, because people speedrun this game like crazy. They go incredibly quickly to beat this game, and I am obviously not in that, you know, at all. But some people do it. Let me see here what I need to do. Nope, I want to get a bow and arrow. Do I have that available? Nope. That was me whistling. I didn't want to do that. How about this? Right. There we go. Wow, I'm very rusty on the controls. Jeez, okay. Let's see here. I'll have that activated. Yeah, I can't switch. Oh, nope. Don't want to do that. Nope. Okay, cool. Nope. Don't want to do that either. But, you know, oh, wow. I'm really... Nope. Run. There we go. I'll dive into here. And so, yeah, you basically just have to... Oh, and manage your stamina. I forgot that is a massive aspect of the game that I take for granted because I have been used to playing most of the game without worrying about stamina at all. But then, now that we're starting from the beginning... having very little stamina is not good at all, where you either have to focus on having a lot of stamina or a lot of health. And I am more so a fan of stamina at the Oman shrine. I like having stamina because, like, health I can manage. I can keep my distance and whatnot from afar. But stamina, I want to get to places quickly. And I want to make sure that I'm, if I glide off of a tower, I'm not going to run out of stamina too quickly. So, for a little while, we're going to aim to keep it balanced, but then mostly aim for stamina toward the end, because between the DLC and this main game, you cannot actually max out all of your stats. It's either you completely max out your hearts or your stamina. And if you don't max out your hearts, there's like 3 spaces. Like, you get a half heart each time you upgrade your health. So there's like 3 half hearts missing, and you can switch between the 2. So you can't max it all out entirely, which is kind of a flaw of the game in a way. A lot of people were upset about that. Like, why not have it so you can upgrade both entirely if you're the master of Hyrule and everything? So now this is a magnetic thing that we can use to let go of stuff. And yep, it's going to take me a hot minute to get used to these controls again. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. After not playing this for so long, you're like, huh, okay. Let's see here. You come over here. And like most of the controls, like most of the stuff that happens, I'm used to. Like, I know what's coming and I know what's going to happen. But I just feel like things were switched around before. Nope. Come on. Come on. That's kind of not what I wanted. And there we go. Nice. These guys are guardians, and they drop a bunch of different type of stuff, including the ancient spring, which those all become useful much later in the game. But you do want to collect as many of those as you can, and you do not want to sell them. Please do not sell them. They are going to be much more valuable than any amount of rupees you could possibly get from any of that stuff. And that is a chest I have never seen before this very moment over here. So I'm actually going to just like swipe that off the platform. There we go. That's kind of what oh, okay. I think that's just the beginning of the shrine. But, wow. Alright, first death. Cool. It's gonna happen sooner or later. But luckily, we don't have to reset that entire first opening part right there, so that's good. Yeah, I didn't think that would actually be a... Okay, yeah. I forget I don't have as much health anymore. I can't just willy-nilly do certain things. And what is this for? That is for nothing really. Huh, okay. Or I can clear this out, actually. Just kind of push it forward here. There, yeah, there we go. Easy way. Oh, no. Okay. I'm like, don't destroy me. Probably easy way to go about destroying this guardian little boy right here is, like, basically pushing him into the water, which I think is possible. Oh, Ancient Spring. Yeah, so it doesn't actually register what you did before. So any, like, new discoveries you made, you basically got to redo those over again, which is fine, you know. And it doesn't actually seem to inflict... I can just grab it right there. I'm a dummy. It doesn't actually seem to do damage to you until you let go of the Magnesis on there. Ooh, Traveler's Bow. Cool, that's helpful. So if, like, you accidentally hit yourself like this, you're not going to do damage. It's just going to not affect you at all. And so at the end, I'm kind of rushing through a lot of this stuff here, not explaining as much, but with these shrines here, there are 120 of these shrines scattered all throughout the entire game. They will give you a bunch of these things called spirit orbs. Now, you get 120 spirit orbs. Actually, you get more, I believe, after you do the DLC and all that. So, no, there isn't, because it doesn't actually... No, it does, right? Yeah, you get more spirit orbs. So there's more. But anyways, you get all those spirit orbs. You need 4 spirit orbs to either increase your stamina by a little bit or give yourself a half a heart container. So by the time you get to Calamity Ganon, you have a ton of health and you have a ton of stamina. So you have plenty of time to get all that stuff. And where is this dude now? There he is, approaching from the ether once again. Wonderful. Okay, spirit orb. Well done. How did you know? Clairvoyance. Oh, maybe just something similar. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eye. However, I looked into my magical crystal ball and saw that you, of all people, are here, rocking and rolling and playing the game. So there you go. I am going to be watching you from the top of wherever I lurk, and I'm not going to tell you who I am. It is interesting, however, to think how something that like that survived all this time hidden away in a shrine. Yeah, it's really weird, right? It's almost like it was built that way. That wasn't the deal, Mr. Old Man. I want that paraglider to get out of here, but it's almost like you have more in store for me. Yeah. So what we could do is go to the top of the tower and teleport onto there, but if we don't have to, then we won't, because I know where the other 2, or rather other 3? No, it's other 2. 3? 1, 2, I thought it was 3. Anyways, let's grab this stuff here. So, ooh, it's the expansion stuff. So these are a part of the DLC that are lurking all around here. That is a ruby. Really? Huh. Okay. I didn't think the expansion gave you stuff like that. And then there's a chest inside of there. That happens pretty frequently. You'll find like all sorts of crazy stuff inside of the water there. So obviously 2 chests inside of there. This is basically one of the most helpful tutorial areas you'll ever go through. And I realize I am still naked. Hold on. Let me change that for a hot minute here. There we go. Link is wearing stuff now. Cool. And also, there's a lot to do with physics in this game, where you can really hit objects to, ooh, roasted bass, cool. So like, for example, this right here, right? If I wanted to launch this at an enemy, or launch it over that way. Oh, no, never mind. That's the next ability. But that's a rock I can move if I wanted to. So let's go to our next area. And you can see other towers in the distance over there that we will visit eventually. You will waste less stamina by moving like this in the water, where if you use the dashing, what I was doing before, you'll actually run out, and I'm going to run out right here, actually. And, yep, okay, cool. So you kind of low-key drown, but you don't die because of it. Luckily, you just go back to where you were before. So I think for the purpose of this, I can actually speed my way on through here. And luckily, as you get more stamina, going through bodies of water will be easier. But right now, they're kind of a little bit of a challenge. So what we'll do is go over to here. You can spend so long exploring this area. What I might do is do a little exploring and then do the next areas in the next video. Break this up into 2 episodes because this is quite a big area to start with. So these guys over here, let's see. I want to equip this. Nope. How do I switch to... I forget how I do that. What? Down. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, cool. So that gets their attention. That'll get them to notice exactly where you are. Oh, yep, ZR. Okay, so ZR, and then you switch that way. Gotcha. Okay, so you stop talking. Ooh, I didn't get him in the head. Okay. Bing. There we go. Cool. Excuse me. Nope. And excuse me. Nope. Oh, ooh, a rock. Really? That's very primitive of you. Okay. Oh, nice. All right. Oh, geez, I forgot. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna grab that from you, actually. Ooh, a Boko shield. Nice. I am forgetting the controls again. Hold on. And I'm messing up on the menus and everything, too. Haha. There we go. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. There we go. I cleared that out very nicely. And so sometimes when you clear out an area like this, that chest will open up and give you access to some cool items, potentially. Sometimes it's just a bunch of garbage, but sometimes it's actually decent stuff. And especially in this opening area here, you want to loot as much stuff as you can because you get all sorts of arrows and apples and acorns. And as far as I know, there isn't actually any limit to anything you can hold. Arrow or food-wise. So you can just keep on collecting food and, you know, never run out of resources for the most part if you're smart about it. Monster parts are parts you gather from defeating bokoblins and all that. You don't want to sell those off too. You're going to be accumulating a ton of them, but do not sell them off. Those come in handy later in the game as well. You can sell them off for not really that good amount of money, so it's kind of worthless to sell them off. It's a traveler's sword, which is helpful for defeating enemies. So it's pretty much everything in the game is good for defeating enemies. Go figure, right? And then obviously I want to grab all these apples because they are going to be good for food and stuff. So let's see here. What I'll do is end this episode off right here. And then the next episode is going to be the, there's a shrine, as we can see. Ooh, I can zoom in using the Sheikah slate here. There's one over here that we can, ooh, hold on, mark off. No, how do I mark it off? Place pin A. Haha, there we go. There's another one way over here. You can't see it, but I promise you it's over there. There's another one over here somewhere. So we're going to explore all that in the next episode of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I want to thank you guys and girls for listening, watching, and tuning in. See you again next time. Peace out. Bye.